Hello, my name is Emanuela Ahenia, and today we're going to discuss the interview between journalist David Remnick and professor and environmental specialist Andreas Malm. Andreas Malm wrote a book in 2021 called How to Blow Up a Pipeline. In this book, he discusses the relationship between climate change and capitalism and also calls for environmental activists to do more work. Now, I do understand that this title may be alarming to some, but in the book, he does not talk about harming people or anything like that or blowing up actual pipelines. He just calls for environmental activists to be a little bit more intentional and a little bit more devious with their tactics. He was a part of a small group that chose to deflate the tires of several SUVs across his country, and while doing that, it slowed down the production of the cars and also dropped the sales of the cars. So in the book, he talks about how he needs environmental activists to be a little bit more non-peaceful and a little bit less non-violent in their movements. He calls for civil disobedience, intelligent sabotage, and property destruction. He believes that in doing these things, it can cause for real change in climate change. How he felt about how climate change is happening is completely understandable and completely valid. I feel as though he's not wrong in now adding more violence into a nonviolent protest, but in the same breath, I do think it can be taken to the wrong people to the extreme. The reason he created the book was in the summer of 2018 in Europe, there were a lot more wildfires, heat waves, and things like that, which caused him to panic. And he realized in order for a real change to happen, more things need to be done. And he took inspiration from, in the early 2000s in Nigeria, there were several Nigerian environmental activists who decided to blow up pipelines, destroy infrastructure in order to stop oil companies like Shell and BP to stop, selling oil or taking oil from their land. So how I felt about like the particular moments where David Remnick asked him, do you feel as though climate change can be reversed in this upcoming talk that they were going to have with the country? He said no, and I feel like that was kind of alarming and chilling, because even though he calls for all these things to happen, he still feels as though there's not really going to be a change because people are so selfish and things like that. And also my biggest food for thought is that he also said that we have little to no time to fix this. So if we don't get a move on this now, it will be destructive. Thank you. Have a great day.